I've been asked so many times by so many of my subscribers and my visitors to wear the darker wigs. Well, last night was wig washing night, so I was able to put this one on because I finally got it freshened up enough to be able to do it, and it's kind of fun for me for a change. I actually came here today to talk to you about my live stream that I'm planning to do. And I was not sure what direction I wanted it to take. And tell me if this works for you. I had actually gotten a suggestion from Arlene. What is it called? Wow 50. Forgive me, I'll put the name of her channel down. But she had said it would be great to kind of have a talk about some of the challenges that we face as we get older in terms of our lives, our ability to function, and often very differently than we had before. So I think that's the direction I'm going to take. If that's okay with you, something about makeup may come in, something about skincare may come in, but it's essentially not about that. First of all, I used the Clarins again, so it's day 2 for the Clarins. And one of my wonderful subscribers had told me, it was Mahela, had told me to just caress it on my face, not to rub it in, go from my neck up, and that's what I did today. And I have to tell you, it is a little on the pricey side, although, I mean, I've seen far, far more expensive things, but I didn't use all that much. It's got the most delightful fragrance, so I really like it. I've been thinking about, we have a right, and we have a real obligation to ourselves as women, as people who are evolving always, and as people who we need to keep ourselves relevant to ourselves. And that's tricky sometimes because life can beat you down. I don't want to get too much into it because a lot of this is going to be part of the live stream, and I will announce the live stream ahead of time, so you'll have some notice about when it's going to be. And as I say, I'm going to try to do it in the next few days. But I think what happens sometimes is we feel beaten down by life, we feel beaten down by circumstance, and we feel beaten down if we don't feel like we can compete, if we don't have the money, if we don't have the wherewithal to acquire the things that a lot of people are showing and demonstrating here. I wish I could tell you what this wig is. I cannot. It's Rene of Paris. I bought it years ago, and the color is cinnamon spice. Those are the only 2 things I know about it. It's got a regular standard cap. There's nothing fancy about it. And as I say, I just washed it last night, and this is the result. This has a really super collection of shadows. You can get a lot out of this. I mean, look, it's a really pretty look. I'm very happy with it. It's a very, very inexpensive kit. That's my point. My point is, if you cannot afford much in the way of makeup, if you don't want to spend a lot of money on makeup because you think it's frivolous, you can still have a great look, not spending a lot of money. So I told you I was going to try. I had those 5 mascaras that I was going to try for you. Today I'm trying the Max Volume Mascara from Wet n Wild. It's this tiny little, it's got a flat side, so it gives you a nice grip when you're holding onto it because you have a really nice flat side. It's got this really strange brush, very different than anything I've ever used. It doesn't have the hairs. You can't even tell because there's a lot of mascara on it now. It's those plastic kind of little things. Now let me show you the really bizarre thing about it for me. The applicator. Do you see this? To me it moves like a wet noodle. So trying to get it to actually apply the mascara felt weird. No question about it. But in the end, I learned to work with it very quickly and look at the end product. How is it going to wear for the day? I don't know yet, but I will certainly let you know. Will you take a look at this? Look at this. it did a phenomenal. I am hard pressed these days to find a mascara that doesn't work well. Look what it does for my lower lashes. This was with 2 coats. It did not get clumpy. I don't know how well you're seeing it, are you? Look at this. It was not meant to be about makeup today at all. I need you to let me know whether or not you think that that's a good topic for me for my first live feed. And if you don't, let me know what you would like to have me discuss. But I think it might be a good topic because I think it's something that all of us have to deal with on some level or another. It doesn't matter our socioeconomic level. Life is a great leveler. There are things that happen to us that come what feels like unbidden and kind of put us in our place and make it harder to kind of navigate this planet from time to time. So I'm happy to do that, and I think it might be something that we can all benefit from. Let me know. I'm going to schedule it after I know exactly what the topic is, and this time I'm going to write myself some notes because with the best of intentions, if I fly by the seat of my pants, I forget some stuff. And you need to tell me one other thing. Am I coming to you too often? Because if I am, I will cut back. I certainly don't want to be in your face. I certainly don't want you to be, oh my God, it's Jerry again. She's knocking at the door. So take care. Well, I have a question for those wig specialists out there, the ones who know a whole heck of a lot more than I do. This is a Rene of Paris wig that I bought in the color Cinnamon Spice from a, not a salon, but a wig store a number of years ago, and I don't remember the name of it, unfortunately. I know I've got the box somewhere in the house, but for the life of me, I can't find it. If you know the name of this wig, let me know. I have no idea. This is what it looks like from the side. This is what it looks like from the front. It's just freshly washed. Last night was wig washing night. And this is what it looks like from the back. And as I say, I know a lot of you have wanted me to wear some of the darker wigs, and you say that it makes me look younger. And for me, I just see every crack and every nook and cranny on my face, so I'm not 100% sold, but I'll wear it occasionally and just have fun with it. But I do like it very much, and I think it's a beautiful, deep color. And now that it's freshly washed, it really has a kind of nice look about it. And I love the way it exposes my ears so that my earrings can show. How pretty are these guys? I love them. I really love them. I'm not going to put a link to it because these are clip-on earrings, and I know most of you have pierced earrings. I never had my ears pierced. I've told that story before about why, but my ears are not pierced. So I'm one of the 7 people in the world who needs clip-ons. So I got this. They do have similar looks, and I will find that, and I will put a link to that in the description box as soon as I do find it. So bear with me on that level. We can look phenomenal. We can be the best us on a dime. We really can. And I want you to know that, because I don't want you to feel, when you look at people demonstrating the upscale products, feel that that excludes you. It does not. It does not at all. Bella had the right idea going for that beauty on a budget for what is a lot of us as we age, you know, spending the money for, it's like, I love to save money, so I love to buy things when they're on sale and get a good deal on it. But my mother used to say to me, even when I was a young girl, because she was a product of the Depression, and she was very aware about money and having it and not having it, and how you have to survive when you don't have it. So she was very, very careful with her money, and I always enjoyed spending it when I had it. And I used to say to her, but Mom, I got such a great deal it was on sale, and she would say to me, "You're going to save yourself right into the poorhouse." And I think about that all the time now, because I really begin to wonder if the poorhouse is my ultimate destination on this earth before I head to the next destination. And so I think about it more and more. I'm talking to you today about being able to do an incredible makeup look spending very little money. I have done the palettes, you've seen them. I've done the dollar makeup. I've done things that were $5. I did the $10 palettes, and you have lots and lots of options for a great look. You can use one $10 palette for the entire year to do your makeup and be in great shape and look terrific every single day. The one I'm doing today, and it was accidental because I wanted to try the train case that I had bought at Ulta. This was right after Christmas. I went into Ulta for something that I needed. I forgot what. I think it might have been the cleaner that goes with the sonic brush, because I had run out of it. They had this. I bought a case last year, and the case that I bought last year was my very first big purchase in getting, and it was before Christmas that I got it last year, but it was the first major purchase that I got when I was getting into makeup again. And I didn't know what to get. I didn't know what brands to look at. I didn't know what worked and what didn't. I was at the very early investigative stages. And I bought this expecting zero from it. I really had no expectation that it would work on any level whatsoever, and I was shocked. It not only worked, it had some of the best products in it that I've come across since, when I've spent a whole heck of a lot more money. So the case this year was a little, I didn't love the design of it. It was a little bit stupid. It kind of makes it feel as if it might be something for the kids, might be something for people who are starting out doing makeup, who are practicing with it. So it's this kind of a setup. And I've taken out the bottom sections, and I took out this one because I couldn't access it at all. So in terms of display, it looks cute, but it's really stupid. So I took out most. What it has on the two layers that I have in here, it has some lipstick. It has some cream lipsticks. It has lipstick pencils. It has juice infused lip oil, and it has a couple of top coats. It has a copper glitter top coat, and it has a fairy princess glitter top coat, which I have not tried yet. These are the two top ones. I will try them, and I'll report back to you on that. On the right, you've got some shadows. You have some cream. You have some gel. You have a waxy kind of product on that side, and you have some powder shadows in the taupes. It's really blowing out the color. It's much darker than that in reality. Then in the other cases that I took out, you have, and I used all of this today. This is what I used. This is what I used for my cheeks. I used the two center ones for my cheek color, my blush color. I used the top two ones there. That's a better color. That's more like reality. The top two, and I took my brush across both colors and used that for the highlight. It gave me a nice glowy kind of highlight. So that was all good. And there were color correctors here. Oh, here we go. There's a little case of color correctors. There's a light concealer, deep concealer, green correcting concealer, yellow correcting concealer, pink correcting concealer, and lavender correcting concealer. And I used the yellow today before I did my under eyes, and my under eyes are definitely looking better. It's not a fait accompli yet, but they are definitely looking better, so I'm pleased with my progress with that. So I did that, and then what I did was I strictly used these colors for my eyeshadow today, and I am really extremely pleased. I did not expect it. It doesn't kick up a lot of dust, and some of the higher end shadow company makeup company should really take that into account. It really didn't kick up a lot. It had nice pigmentation without being gloppy and muddy, so I was really pleased. I used the darkest blue. Well, yeah, I did. I used the darkest blue, which is called Shimmer Navy, and then I used this medium blue, that's Shimmer Blue, and then I went into this lighter tealy color, and that is called Shimmer Turquoise. The only reason I went into that lighter color today was so I could show off my really pretty earrings that I'm in love with. So I did that, and that's all that I used except for my Miraness pencil in the corners to give me a little definition in the navy blue, tiny bit. All the rest of it is strictly this palette. And I did, remember I told you I was going to try those mascaras for you? Well, hello. What a surprise this was. This is the Wet n Wild Max Volume Mascara Plus. Max Volume Plus Mascara, probably. This is, you know, it's clearly a sample size. So when I took it out to use it, I thought, oh, this is going to be horrible. It really is. What do I like about it? I like that it's got one flat side. It's really easy to keep a grip on. It's really easy to hold this. What I thought was weird was this crazy wand. It has those little prickly looking things. I don't know if is it showing up? Those prickly little things it's not hairs, it's like plastic. But the most bizarre thing about it for me was, look at this. It's Wiggle City. So it's like a limp noodle. I never had any particular thought that it would be very pleasant to put on mascara with a limp noodle. Wouldn't have been my first choice, but once I got used to it, take a look at the result. These guys are really, really hitting it out of the park with this stuff. I can't tell you how it's going to wear for the day. I don't know. Let me come in close. Take a look at this mascara, will you? Whoa. It rivals the best of them. This is 2 coats. I am loving this look. I can't tell you how it's going to come off. I cannot tell you how hard that's going to be. But would I buy it again? You bet. I absolutely would. I can't tell you the price yet. I will find out. This is Wet n Wild. Wet n Wild is known for their good pricing. Look at that, son of a gun. It's all good. All right, so once again, it's just to tell you, you are special. You have got to treat yourself as if you're special. If you don't want to wear makeup, that's great. If you do want to wear it, don't feel like you can't do it because you're too old, you're too wrinkled, you're too hooded, you have no money. There are wonderful, wonderful options out there for you. And I want you to know that you can do it if you choose to. So that's my message for today. And let's do that live feed. Tell me if the topic works for you. Tell me if it doesn't. So take care. Have a great day. Make it, I don't want to be stealing Sheila's thunder, but do make it a great day. And enjoy yourself, whatever you're doing. If you're in a rough spot, know that this too shall pass. It's all good. It's all part of the process. Take care. I love you.